Hi, it's Lynn Pierce, and we are live. Sorry about the technical difficulties here, but I think we're all good now. So what I wanted to talk to you today about is an aspect of creating a vision for your life that I've seen playing out with online marketers over the last month or so. And that is people that have been very successful, built multi-million-dollar businesses, and then for whatever reason decided that they wanted to dismantle what they were doing or regroup, rework what they're doing in their businesses. And I've seen a wide range of reactions to that. And first, I'd like to say, nobody has a right to judge what someone else chooses to do in their business. That's their personal choice, it's their business, and they can do with it whatever they want. Having said that, it shines a light on things when you see it happening for more than one or two people, and a variety of different types of businesses. It gives you pause. It's kind of like when one of your friends gets divorced and then another one of your friends gets divorced, and pretty soon everybody you know is getting a divorce. It can be catchy. And I think it's because it gets you thinking. So I know that I've been thinking about this a lot over the last month, since the first person that I heard about was someone forwarding me an email where someone had been talking about this. And I've been thinking about it ever since, because I remember back in 2011 when I decided to close my business down, I got an email from someone that was one of my subscribers, saying that, you know, if you're closing your business, then why am I even bothering? And here it is 6 years later, and I still remember that. It stuck with me because I thought, do I have a responsibility to subscribers, customers, clients, that I can't decide what I want to do with my life and my business? And it really at that point was a moot point, because I had already decided that I was closing everything down. But the thing is, you do have followers, you have people that are walking in your footsteps behind you, that are depending on you. And you always are doing the best you can for them. But in the end, this is your vision, it's your business. And you want to make sure, if you can, right from the beginning, but certainly as soon as you realize that there's a level of dissatisfaction in your life, whether it's the fact that maybe you have a corporate job that you're really hoping that soon you can leave and do something on your own as your own business, or you're in your own business and things aren't going exactly the way you would like them to at this point, just know that you always have that choice to either stop or take a break, or to continue on, but at the same time start shifting things more to the way that you would like to have them. It's all part of the fact that no matter what you sign up for in the beginning of your business, what you think it is that you want to create, it doesn't mean that you're wrong. It just means that life is constantly changing. It shifts and changes all the time. And you want to create a vision, a framework for your life and business that takes into account those shifts and changes, because there's no time in your life that's ever going to stop happening. It's always going to be there. So the important thing is to figure it out before it gets to the point of being a major dissatisfaction with what you're doing in your life and business. And I think when you have a vision of what you want your life to look like, and you've actually built the framework, it serves as a safeguard to make sure that nothing gets to the point where it's irretrievable. For me, like I said, I closed down my business 6 years ago and then reopened it the beginning of this year. So I took a break for 5 years. And you know, some people may say that was a good thing to do. Other people may say a bad thing to do. But the fact is, it was no one's decision but mine. And sometimes we do the right thing. Sometimes we have missteps. I know I've had some missteps in my life, or some miscalculations, really because I didn't know myself well enough at a soul level to create the kind of vision that I really needed to create. So that's another part of it. I'm just going to stop here for 1 second and try to lift this up. See if that's better. I feel like I'm looking up my nostrils here. I don't usually use my iPad, but if you were watching in the beginning, you know that I've been trying for, I don't know, the last 45 minutes to get on with my phone, and it wasn't working. So this is a different kind of setup here. It's distracting. But so anyway, it all depends on really getting to know yourself at a soul level, and being able to clearly map out, to the best of your current abilities, which is all we can ever do, what you want your life to look like and what you want your business to look like. And the more you understand who you really are, what your gifts are, what your talents are, and how you want to express those in the world, and what structurally you want that to look like, the better you're going to be at creating your business, also at creating your life. So it's not like once you create a vision for your life, it's set in stone, because it isn't. Life never stands still. It's always shifting and changing. And so you're building a framework when you're creating your vision that will do the same thing. I have what I call a vision vehicle value framework, that when I work with people, I use that to help them build the vision for an ageless life and business. And the fact is, if you want to look at the framework that you need to build, because your life is going to be shifting and changing, it's kind of like back in '99, I was in Shanghai when they were having just a huge building boom. And they were building, you know, skyscrapers and using bamboo scaffolding. And the scaffolding was very structurally sound, and it was stable, and it was strong enough to support what they were doing when they were building. And yet at the same time, it would bend and move with winds or storms that came up, in a way that the building had the structure and the support around it while it was being built with this scaffolding. But it wasn't like it was made of steel, where it wouldn't bend. And I think of the structure that you're building with your business the same way. You want it to be a strong, secure structure, but you also want it to breathe and move with your life. If that makes any sense to you whatsoever. It does to me. I just wanted to bring this up because I've talked to some people that have had concerns about, if big people are having second thoughts, what does that say for me just starting out in my business? First of all, it's not everybody, and I'm someone who took, I guess, the harshest step, which was to close the business down, and now I'm back. And the fact is that whatever you go through in that time that allows you to regroup and do what suits you in a better way makes you stronger. It makes you a better teacher. It makes you a better mentor. So it's really nothing to be concerned about. If you have that feeling of dissatisfaction, it just means that you're not exactly right on track. It may be time for you to look at creating a new vision for your life and business. And I do have a class coming up in the next couple weeks if you'd like more information on that. But it's always perfectly fine to take a minute, look at what you're doing, see if this is still the perfect thing for you to do, or if you need some restructuring. Sometimes it's a phase of your life that is beginning or ending where it requires some shifts to be made. Whatever it is, just know that you can do it, that your business can survive it. You can survive it, you can thrive through it, and whenever you make these kind of shifts and you're doing it from a place of purpose and passion, that what you build from that will just be that much stronger. But you always want to start with having a vision of exactly what you want to create. So I hope this has been helpful. Again, I apologize for all the technical difficulties that we had getting here. I will talk to you again soon. This is Lynn Pierce from agelesslifestyleafter50.com. Bye for now.